The beaver is a mammal which has always been of interest to man. It is the second largest rodent in the world. The capybara of South America is the largest. An average adult will weigh between 40 to 60 pounds and measure 48 inches in length. On land, beaver appear to be clumsy and awkward, but in the water, they are beautifully coordinated creatures. An outstanding characteristic of a beaver is its large, flattened, paddle-shaped tail. When it comes to building dams, they are famous as engineers. They may dam outlets to lakes, or construct dams across creeks and rivers. Almost anything goes into a dam that they can find. Live and dead wood, mud, grasses, and rock. They are never successful in holding the water back completely. Auxiliary dams are sometimes built above the main dam. These dams flood more land and enable them to reach more trees by water. The main dam backs up water to their homes or lodges, so they can enter and leave it while swimming underwater. They may have a system of canals, which opens more territory by water. Trees nearest the water are among the first to be cut. They stand on their hind legs when cutting trees and use their tail for support. Four front gnawing teeth are used to cut trees. These teeth become sharper with use because the lower pair works against the upper pair. They must tilt their heads to one side in order to bite chunks out of the tree. Periodically, they interrupt their work to listen for sounds of danger. Beavers have no control over the direction which a tree falls and have been injured and even killed by them. They prefer to feed on trees after they're in the water. 5 flexible toes with long, stout nails enable them to hold limbs so they can peel the bark with their large, gnawing teeth. The 4 feet are not used for swimming because the toes are separated. But the hind feet have a web of skin connecting all 5 toes and serve as excellent paddles. They may be used together or one at a time. When the supply of trees near the water is gone, a new source of food must be found. By using one of its canals, it can go a little further before risking the hazards of land travel. Although plenty of spruce trees remain near the water, beaver will not eat them. They prefer food from broadleaf trees. Occasionally, a tree which has been cut gets hung up by a neighboring one, and a new cut must be made to free it. When beavers drag trees a great distance, they are more apt to encounter predators such as wolves and bears. Their tails are used as levers when dragging trees. Adults transport trees and limbs to the lodge, since their young seldom accompany them on food-gathering trips. They are more vulnerable to attacks from predators while in canals than when they are in deeper water. When he reaches the top of his earthen dam, he notices intruders. Generally, moose do not harm them, but this beaver backtracks and goes by a different route. Young beaver are called kits. Parents appear to be too busy to play, but occasionally the kits are successful in getting them to stop working. The beaver's ears are small and valvular and can be closed completely underwater. The nostrils are on the sides of its nose and can also be closed. Its tail is used for balance. The flattened portion measures about 12 inches in length and is covered with scales and sparse, short, bristly hairs. When swimming, the main use of the tail is for steering. It is also used as an alarm signal to warn other members of the colony when danger is near. Those on shore may take to water. They may dive if they're in the water, relay the warning signal to others, or just swim away from the danger. The most successful predator of beavers are river otters, who swim into the lodges and kill the kits. Other animals visit the beaver's environment. Moose feed on aquatic plants. A family of green-winged teal shares the waterway, along with a covey of common golden eyes. A spotted sandpiper has selected a site on the shore for her nest. along with the yellowlegs and Wilson's snipe. Besides the bark of trees, beavers eat sedges and other types of grass. Muskrats compete with beavers for food. They also eat sedges and other grasses and transport food to their young who live in a bank. They utilize the beaver's dam and canal system and occasionally have their homes in the sides of beaver lodges. Beavers are not as busy in the summer as they are in the fall, and can occasionally be seen on shore rooming and relaxing. However, they make daily checks on their dams. To minor repair work when necessary, and cut down trees for food. Occasionally, they move the young from one lodge to another by carrying them in their mouths. Beavers are supposed to be less active in the summer, but they still appear to be very busy. For there's always some kind of activity going on within the realm of the beaver.